Today's podcast is brought to you by our friends at Bandzoogle. Built for musicians, by musicians, Bandzoogle powers the websites for tens of thousands of artists around the world. Their simple step-by-step system will get you online in minutes. Choose from dozens of mobile-friendly templates, then customize your design in just a few clicks. Built for musicians, by musicians, Bandzoogle has all the features you need for your website and EPK already built in, including tools to sell music and merch commission-free crowdfunding and fan subscription features, mailing list tools to grow your fan list and send professional newsletters, integrations to pull in content from your online services, including YouTube, Twitter, and SoundCloud, and live support from their musician-friendly team 7 days a week. Go to bandzoogle.com to try it for free for 30 days, and be sure to use the promo code DRUMMERGIRL. That's all one word, to get 15% off for the first year of any subscription. Hello, my Drumsters. It's Darmarie Mutel. Welcome back to another episode of The Little Drummer Girl. I'm so excited because I feel like I'm getting very organized this week. Clean and organized. So I hope everyone's doing well and that they're safe and sound wherever you may be around this globe. And I'm trying to see what you are doing to try to finish the year off the best way that you possibly can in the direction that you want to move into. So my question to you is this: did you think about anything that you really wanted to do this year and started acting on it? Or maybe you're just contemplating some different avenues to go down and how you can start something new. And I hope it's the latter. And I hope that you're actually acting on whatever it is that you decide to do, because if you don't act on it, I can guarantee you're going to stall out and you won't finish the race. So don't let that happen. Don't peter out. Just keep going. Do little things, even if it's just the smallest of things. Just be working on them all the time so that you can just get closer and closer to the end goal. So what are some things that you want to do? New to goal setting, or you've been setting goals for, decades, and we could always use more help with new aha moments and new things that can spur us on, because, every day to me is a school day. I feel like we're learning something new every day, and that's what keeps, I think, my life fresh. And I was hoping that it would keep yours fresh too. So if you can start to learn a little bit more on different things that you're interested in, it's going to excite you a bit, because, you're going to feel like, wow, I'm really getting into this thing now. It's not just the idea out there. You're actually working on it, and it's fun and it's exciting. And, you can get people around you involved, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to leave them, go do your thing, and then come back a happier camper, and you'll just be that much happier to be around, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. One of the things that I find can be really helpful is just like browsing through, I love using YouTube for a lot of different reasons. If I'm looking for a new recipe, I also like to put recipes up there that I've cooked. So if anybody's interested, on my Life's Necessities and Luxuries channel, I have some stuff up there. But finding those little things that you like to do, maybe it's you build airplane models or car models. I used to love watching my friends that could do that, which I thought was so cool, because it's just so tedious, and it's just putting all these little parts together. And even with puzzle making, me and my sister and my nieces and my brother, we used to sit together and around the holidays, and we used to just do puzzles, and that was fun. But when you get to do something that you see an end result in, that's usually something that's even more exciting, because you can see a finished product. Now, there's other things, of course, that you may not see a finished product per se. I find that's why I think I love to do an event planning, because when I do an event, I start from nothing and I build this creative environment for my guests to attend and have fun and enjoy and have memories to, add to their lives. And hopefully I bettered their lives a little bit more just from that one event that they attended. And there's nothing wrong with feeling, you like being around glamorous things or luxurious things. That's all great and dandy, but, also the basic things are really important too. So we have to have balance, and I don't believe that we should just do nothing but luxury. And then, you just forget about all the other stuff, the day to day that could be instrumental in your life that you're just not doing. But, we want to have that balance so that you can have both. But my motto, right? It's getting the luxury for beer and pretzels budget prices. So I'm always on the lookout for the things that I want that I just don't want to pay retail prices for. And that's something, I've been doing for forever. I remember one time, I think my dad gave me like $5 when I was like 5 years old, I'd say, to go buy a Christmas present for my mom. And so I went around the corner, and I grew up in Brooklyn, and there was this little convenience store there. And I would go in that store and look at stuff that I liked, and I would, remember the prices. And then I would go a couple stores down the block and look at their prices for some stuff. I was shopping around for the best prices at 5 years old because I knew, you know what, I can stretch this $5. And sure enough, I would get something from this store, a couple things from that store, and another thing all for $5. And everybody was like, wow, how did she get all that stuff? And I still do that today. I just went to Kohl's to look for some men's clothing for a project I was putting together. And, I found beautiful blazers and pants for men and shirts, and everything came out to a ridiculously low amount of money. Maybe it was like $180 or something like that. But there was 10, 12 pieces of clothing there. I have photos that I'm putting together for this video. You can't say that you can't dress well, because you can still dress well and spend under $100 or spend under $20 even, going to the right places, finding the right sales. Even if you need to go to a Goodwill store, I found a pair of Halston strappy sandals. Halston, the famous designer Halston. Yes, I found a pair in a Goodwill store. They were like $7.35, and I had a coupon for that day or something, and I got them for $5 and change. It made my day. Another thing you can do is to just be sure to check out some of the stores that you may not necessarily go to, and to also just try on new things. And if you're a man and you're listening to this and you always wear, sweatpants or jeans and sneakers and t-shirts and the good old baseball cap, well, get your buns over to Macy's or Dillard's and let someone help you pull a couple of blazers and a couple of pair of slacks and just, step it up a little bit. I'm not asking you to, revamp your whole wardrobe, which is something I would do as a stylist. But if you want to start small, just go and get a couple of new shirts, then a couple of button downs instead of t-shirts. Wear something different, or maybe a polo shirt instead of a t-shirt. Wear a pair of Docker pants instead of jeans, wear a loafer instead of a sneaker, or a driving shoe or something, or even one of those, cool boots that they have for men, like by Cole Haan or something like that. And believe it or not, if you've thrown a black blazer, it's going to look like you just went from, over down here to, like a 5 to go into a 10 because you just stepped up what you put on your body. And it's as simple as that. Believe it or not, women do like a man who dresses well. And I don't care what she says, because you know what? Either she doesn't dress well herself, and so she doesn't really care. But if a woman who likes clothing, she's going to look for a man who dresses well, because, she's not going to want to stand there next to a guy who's got stains on his t-shirt and he just looks like, hate to say it, but it looks like crap. So put on some nicer clothes. You know what? It's going to make you feel better from the inside, and it's going to show it on the outside. Okay. It's going to come from within just by putting something out externally, but believe it or not, it does something internally, and it does affect the mind. I know when I was very depressed, I might have talked about this before, where I was very, very depressed after I was hit by the drunk driver when I was 22 years old. And I lost my mom the year before, and I was getting into a funk. I was sleeping on my sister's floor in her apartment, and my niece just had a baby. And mind you, my niece is only 5 years younger than me, so don't think like, what the heck, was she 12? The thing is that I was just really in a funk. And so I was trying to figure a way that I could easily change my mindset. And so I started playing around with my clothing and started to find new clothes and some stuff that was just a couple of steps up from what I would normally buy or where I would normally shop. And the next thing I know, of course, I didn't pay full retail prices, mind you. I still was buying them on a discount, which is why I still do what I do today. But I've helped a lot of clients this way, when I can just tell them, hey, you have a great closet, but you need a couple of key pieces in there that's going to make it look really great. And every time you get ready, it's going to be that much easier to get ready because everything you have, they work together or they work separately. So you could either, mix them or you can wear them on their own and you're still going to look great. And you don't have to think about it. It's like you go in, you can pull something out, throw it on and be like out the door and look great. And that's the kind of dressing I like. I don't like to spend hours looking for stuff. Oh my gosh, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? No, so I learned how to build a capsule wardrobe, which, I take these 9 articles of clothing. You can make 30 outfits out of it. It really works for any age, so anyone can do this. We need to find things that look good on us. Doesn't mean you should dress drabby and blah. I believe that clothes really help bring out your personality and always shine. I remember saying my second fiance who didn't really let me shine, and I remember just like dampening my brightness, so to say. I kept putting stuff down, letting him be in the forefront all the time because he really liked the attention. But I found that I kind of was suffering in my own way. And I realized like when I started to come out more to do more things for myself, he didn't like it very much. And we would get into problems and eventually we broke up. But if there's somebody in your life that finds that, oh, well, why are you dressing like this? Are you better than me? Or, blah, blah, blah. Just tell them you're doing it for your mental health. You want to feel good. You want to feel nice when you look in the mirror and say, oh, you know what? I look okay today. I don't look so bad. Instead of looking in the mirror and saying, oh, look at me. I look like crap today. Because who wants to feel that way, right? Now, I know a lot of us aren't going out these days, but it doesn't matter. Take a shower and get dressed and work at home feeling good. It doesn't mean you have to be in your pajamas all. I find that's nice, but then after a certain point in time, it kind of can make you depressed, believe it or not. So try to get out of that funk of the pajama land, and let's start moving back into some clothing land, okay? And I'm not saying you got to get all dressed up, but add a little bit of concealer on and a little bit of gloss or blush. Wake up your face a little bit. Put on a nicer top. You could wear a simple yoga pant and still wear a nice blouse, right? No one's saying that you can't. You can create whatever you want for your outfits, but get creative. So if you're interested in learning more about these types of things, you might like the Let's Shop in Your Closet class that I'm offering. It's a program that's really detailed so that, each model will take you from busting the clutter in your closet so that you can have a workable wardrobe, as I mentioned earlier, and know your colors and know the silhouettes for your body type so that when you shop for yourself, you'll know what to buy, and you're not going to just buy stuff on sale just for the sake of it. You're actually going to get stuff that's going to work for you. It has to do with a lot of different things. There's 5 checkpoints for every great outfit. And, and it's the fit. Does it fit your body properly? Is it the right scale? Meaning, is it the right size? Patterns. If it's too big or if it's too small, if you're a petite woman wearing large patterns, you're going to get lost in it. Real science to finding the perfect outfit. It's not just you pick it up and, oh, I like this. We can't all wear the same things. So each of us, is like a snowflake, as I say. Different fingerprints, different imprints. We all have different sizes, shapes, and sounds, right? So you want to find what works best for you. And there is a system to that. And I teach this in this Let's Shop in Your Closet program. So this way, whenever you do go shopping, you know exactly what to look for. You know which colors, because color is a big factor to looking your best. Did you ever wear something and get a lot of compliments on it? And you're just like, oh, this whole thing, I've had it for years, but yet every time you wear it, somebody's always complimenting you on it. And it's probably because it fits those 5 criteria. So again, it's the fit, it's the pattern, it's the weight of the fabric. So again, if let's say you're a very petite woman and you wear this cable knit sweater that's really big and bulky and you put it on, it could really make you look imbalanced and it doesn't look right. Or if you're a larger woman and you're wearing super tiny patterns in whatever, your skirt or your blouse or jacket, it's going to look off. And people are going to be like, what's up with that? It doesn't look right. But if you wear the right scale, it's going to make all the difference. And that same goes for your accessories, your eyeglasses, the hats that you wear, the hairstyles that you wear for your face shapes. I cover it all. I didn't leave anything out because I feel like everything is so crucial and it all plays a role into making you look your best. Don't look blah when you can look blazing and on fire and alive and like, wow, you don't look like, I'm walking around, blah, blah, blah. I feel like horrible, blah, blah, blah. No, because now you're going to have some pep in your step because you know what? You look good and you feel good. Believe it or not, they go hand in hand. And I'm not telling this to blow smoke up where. I'm just saying this really is true. I've tried it. And even when I worked in Soho in Manhattan, when back in the day, in the late 80s there, and a lot of artists and galleries were there at the time before it changed. And we all wore black every day. Black, 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 black. And you know what happened? I started to get in a funk because I was always in black. My mother used to say, what are you going to, a funeral? Because, you know, back in the day, the Italian ladies, if someone passed away, their husband or whatever, they wore black for the rest of their lives. And that was the tradition for the women from Italy, you know. So when they came to the States and I had them living on my block, and I'd say, why are they always, you know, the grandmother, why is she always in black with the veil and everything, you know, and it was serious stuff. And it's because of that. But anyway, so I started implementing color again, and I started to feel better. It was psychological. I really did start to feel better. So I'm not making this up, okay? Trust me, this does work. But check out the program. I mean, normally I would charge $1,900 for this program, but I'm only going to charge $97 right now because I know with COVID going on, you know, I want to be able to like give it away, but I can't because it took me a really long time to put it together. But it's a lot of important information that's going to help you for the rest of your life and not just for today. And you can also share these tips and you can help them as well. So check it out. Go to www.letsshopinyourcloset.com and sign up and get the class. I really hope you decide to check it out because it's going to save you so much money in the long run. Trust me. I'm going to show you where to shop, how to shop, when to shop. Okay? There's so much involved in this program. There's 6 modules altogether. And you really, I'm telling you, you're going to like it. So go check it out. www.letsshopinyourcloset.com. If you have any questions, just DM me up on Instagram or on Facebook at Dawn Marie Mutel, or if you want to check out Instagram, you can find me at Dawn Marie's Fashion Finds, and you can DM me there. Okay, well, that's all I'm going to leave you with today because that's a lot, and I hope that these tips will help you look your finest and feel your best. And remember, it's never too late to leave a trailblazing behind you, so rock on and rock out, and I'll catch you on the flip side.